I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice. Okay, so I've said this before. Chemotherapy and radiation are used to kill cancer cells, but cancer cells aren't the only cells that they touch. They also can hit healthy cells. And this is what causes the majority of side effects in patients. And it's what, at least in me, is causing a great deal of fear. One recommendation to keep cancer cells healthy and regenerating is to give them the basic building block they need to regenerate, and that's protein. It's recommended that cancer patients consume a minimum of 80 grams of protein a day. Now, it wasn't as if I didn't know this already. I didn't know that protein was good for cancer patients. 30 years ago, my then partner was diagnosed with cancer, and I talked to the dietitian at the facility where he was being treated to ask about the best meals to cook for him while he was in treatment. I had been taking some classes in macrobiotic cooking at the time, and that's a healthy and delicious way to eat. And I asked the dietitian if I should be cooking a completely macrobiotic diet for him, and she said no. She said he needs protein to help build his cells back up because he was having radiation. She said make him pot roast, which my partner loved the idea of that he was going to get a lot of pot roast while he was in treatment. I know a little bit more about nutrition these days, particularly about how to get protein from plant-based diets. But two things. Okay, first, being treated myself for cancer, I'm probably not going to have the time or the energy to cook macrobiotic foods or pot roast or anything. I mean, using a meal kit takes too much time and keeps me on my feet for too long and tires me out. And two, the sort of chemo I'm getting makes you lose your appetite. So how is it going to be at all possible to get 80 grams of protein into my system every day? Protein shakes. I get a fair amount of protein from the smoothies I make every day for breakfast, but nowhere near 80 grams. So I'm supplementing by stocking up on protein shakes. I've tried 2 different brands so far, and both are completely plant-based, which is great. First, Factor's protein shakes. Excuse me. Okay, these are Factor's protein shakes. It's the chocolate and vanilla, and they are, this one is delicious. The vanilla is a little too sweet for my taste. And they have only 12 grams of proteins each. Okay. Then we have a product that a friend of mine, Eric, recommended pre-cancer. This was about how to recover from workouts. This was to use to recover from workouts, and it's called OWYN, Only What You Need is the full name of the company. Really delicious. And this brand has 20 grams of plant-based carbs, so it's a good option. However, I discovered this. It's again only what you need, and it's got a whopping 35 grams of protein and no carbs at all. So I have a few other brands on the way to me, and one of them is a fruit-based shake, which I'm really interested in trying, and I'll review them once I've received them. But for now, two more things. This post is not sponsored. This is all my own attempts to find ways to get protein into my system while I have cancer. For now, if I'm not feeling up to eating, if I can't eat, if I'm nauseous, probably I can get down to OWYN's 35 grams of protein. It's called the Pro Elite version of their shakes. Choke down 2 of them, and I've got the majority of my protein for the day to help my cells recover from cancer treatment.
If you liked this video or found it helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell.